quite on the ball with pressing that button. Anyway, hello, friends. We are here. We're gonna be doing some study Saturday and fucking Monday morning and Sunday morning because I do my time. What I get when I just sit down and start reading. Things happen, okay? They happen and there's no stopping it. Anyway, moving on from that, we are starting out on the music that I have selected for the day. That way, y'all know what we're listening to here. We'll lower the volume a bit on that. Yeah, that's a good one. And we're gonna start out by going in and actually going over the information that I'd meant to go over. Oh god, that's a lot louder than I thought it was going to be. Holy fuck. I don't need it to be that loud. Anyway. Muscle studies. I still need to figure out how the fuck to get where I want to stash these so that everyone can see them. But muscle studies. We have the one very long, thin one along the spines, and then the large one at the base of the neck done so far. Going based off of how the module stuff is set up, it appears as if it's gonna be this. So let's go ahead and read some of this. Oh my gosh, I forgot to move some of my stuff. Alright. So, the muscle mass. We're going over the muscle system, and the muscles are responsible for, creating the movement. They're mostly just anchored in at points. And through the contract and shit, they pull on the bones, and that's what mostly moves us. And yes, there are a lot. And it looks like the module that I'd gone through and done only looked at the ones relevant to artists. So in other words, the major skeletal muscles that create surface form, of which there are 31. The origin of the muscle is the area of attachment on the skeleton, which is stationary or fixed in place. And then the insertion is where it moves, where it will be moving. So, I got those suits. I think I got them a little up. My brain was going, they kind of like hook onto the skeleton in their little magical muscle way. And that's not exactly accurate, I think. Yes, it's fine. Nameless judging how I'm trying to remember this stuff. So, in other words, the origin is like if you rubber cemented a string in one spot. the elastic string one. And then the insertion is like if you had the hook on hook on a fabric piece. It's like, yes, it's gonna stay there, but it's also going to be able to be moved very easily. So it's the difference between stitching it down and intending for that one to move. So, as we study the muscles, we'll be looking at each muscle in terms of its origin, its insertion, and its function. They work by pulling. So yes. They mainly just contract and pull the bones along. They go on a journey. Flexation decreases the angle between two bones, bringing two body parts together. Extension increases the angle between two bones, straightening the joint and moving two body parts away from each other. Wait, why is arching the back considered an extension? Because of the way it goes? Would have thought that would have been a flexation, because you're moving the vertebrae any closer together on the one side. Maybe I'm thinking about it the wrong way. Yeah. Okay. Because, like, moving it so that, arching so that your back is, so that your head is further back than your butt, I've always thought of that as tensing. And then the cat stretch being the extension of the stretch. Okay. So the back, the parts that actually work the back are in the stomach more than anything? Huh. Okay. Hi, case in point. Yeah, no, you don't really flex your back, but apparently the muscles do still fall under the normal muscle terms. So figuring out which way that it's thinking about it. So what moves your back is in your stomach. The back stuff probably is mostly stabilizers, aren't they? Yeah. Most of the back muscles are just stabilizers, making sure that you can stand upright. Which is probably why you just do a bunch of crunches whenever you're wanting to tone the stomach. Yeah. 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 Different type of a crunch. Yeah. Yeah. So if you think about it in different terms, the core muscles is technically the back muscles. A lot of the muscles that you visibly see on your back are just stabilizing muscles. Okay. adduction is the movement of the limb away from the midline of the body, or moving a finger or toe away from the midline of the hand or foot. So, stretching out your hands, stretching out your fingers wide, or stretching out your toes, which for some people can be kind of hard, I think. I mean, it depends on what your flexibility of the foot, I guess, really, and whether or not you're good at moving your toes individually of each other or not. Or in the case of Nana, yeah, that's stretching out the toes. And it's like, that's something that everyone in our family can do quite well. But we also kind of practice picking stuff up with our feet. Yeah. And that's probably something that most people should probably practice. Yeah, your injured foot. You didn't intentionally make a mess of it. Yeah. An adduction is movement of a limb or finger closer back to the midline. So, making a fist or moving it. What is the midline for? But yeah, that's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. But you never know. Sometimes with the official college module stuff, they might be going midline of the entire body. Yeah, they've got a much wider range of skill movement than just the body, the arms and legs going up and down every way. Yeah, picking things up with feet is underrated. It's nice, it's handy. I don't think I've heard of anyone else being able to pick up things with their feet, except for those in my family. No, that I personally know. Yeah, like yes, they're out there somewhere, but we've never actually personally met them. Yeah. I don't want to be related to monkeys. I know it's an inedible thing, but ew. Using feet as hands is a handy skill. Coming from the boss man. Yeah, that was Connor's comment. Which, you know, it's fair. And apparently those are the only things that the module wants you to know about before we move on. Oh, Nana's coming over here too. Oh. Are you coming over just for your orange slices? Hey, and this way, Mike actually might be able to hear you too. So, the first muscle is... Fuck if I know how to say muscle names. Sacrospinalis, also known as erector spinae. Actually, the combined form of several individual interwoven muscles which form a thick, elongated muscle mass to either side of the spinous process. of the vertebrae column. So, going based off of that, that would be this first one that we drew. This long one that's fairly confined to only the spinal column, period. Yeah. Like, they named it because it starts down in the butt.
Yes, the butt.
This, yeah. Yeah. That's normally where she's at when I'm streaming. Yeah. Couple more weeks, yeah. Okay, here we go. So yeah, the origin of the sacrospinalis is the posterior iliac crest, the sacrum, and the lower three vertebrae. I believe that the lower seven. I don't know why I said lower three. The lower seven are dorsal ones or the trunk. They're lumbers. The lumbar vertebrae. That's what. Yeah. Yeah. It's going. That's where the origin of it is. It's pretty much the top of the pelvic, where the pelvic connects to each other, and then those lower the seven vertebrae. Not the fused one down below. Yeah, those ones.
Sacroiliac is above.
Yeah, those are the ones that fuse, don't they?
If your sacroiliac is fused, you have a problem. Because then hips.
Okay.
The only ones that are fused way down in the very bottom.
Okay.
Sacroiliac are not. They let your
They were fused, you wouldn't be able to walk. It'd be more of a waddle than anything.
it would not.
Okay. The insertion is back of all the ribs and all the remaining vertebrae. So basically, the entire rib zone is where it's putting its hooks.
On that.
Yeah.
On the end.
Which is why it's like, I'm just going based off of what I'm reading here. Which is, it's saying the insertion of that particular muscle is the back of all of the ribs and all of the remaining vertebrae.
Done any.
No, probably not. It's basically anatomy for artists. And artists seem to care more about what it looks like than how it, where it actually, what's actually. Which, it gets the point across. I mean, like, yeah, this is where that muscle would be. But little things like, oh, this is where it actually hooks onto. Probably not. The people that did dumb down all the medical terminology for like, they looked at that. We're not gonna try and translate that. We'll just know that it touches all of you. Why is your computer making? I almost want to say it's trying to sound like a cat going, meow. Yeah, that's... That's weird. That's concerning, but weird nonetheless. But the function of that whole thin muscle is straightening the vertebrae, standing upright, which probably means that when you're getting older, and the classic old people look that you see where everyone's hunched over a bit, probably this muscle's probably not functioning the way that it used to. On top of all the other things that happen when you're the sacrospinalis becomes most prominent as a thick columnar form in the lumbar region of the back when the muscle is tensed. As the muscle goes higher along the back, it becomes wider and flatter, though still bulging considerably to either side of the spinous process. The sacrospinalis is actually a deep muscle, meaning that it sits underneath a layer of more superficial muscles. However, the muscles that cover the sacrospinalis, the trapezius and latissimus dorsi, relatively thin and therefore allow the thick muscle of the sacrospinalis to bulge underneath it. That was a lot of words for basically one paragraph. Really. Not even a full page of information there. And apparently the next muscle that we've already done has already been like, yeah, no, you get where it comes from, where it goes, and what it's supposed to do. That's it. That's all you get from that one. Which I'm assuming that is the thicker neck muscle that we did here. The trapezius. It goes from the base of the skull to vertebrae number 19. In an inverted L-shaped line. It inserts at the lateral third of the clavicle to the acromion process onto the spine of the scapula. I have another thing open on the other screen, and it went from being dark to bright white. I'm lurking while someone else is doing work on the other screen. Oh. Every so often, it'll just go from darkness to bright white as they change pages, and it just scares me. It startles me. They're doing work. Woo! The function of the trapezius is shoulder girdle movement. The rotation of the scapula. And that's pretty much moving your arm back and forth, right? Forward and back? Or is that up and down?
Talking about this one. You're on the shoulder.
Yeah, that one's up and down.
Your back.
The trapezius, which is the shoulder girdle movement. And right off, I don't know what the girdle is. Yeah. It's like, I get that it was talking about where the shoulder connects to the arm.
It also.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Okay.
You cannot have a fruit slice. No. No bacon. You can't have one. No.
Mind the dog just over here going, please. You spoiled me, Nana. Gosh, dog, hi. So, the muscle that we're probably going to be doing here next, the scapula muscle specifically, supraspinatus. Yeah, as the name suggests, is situated above the spine of the scapula and the sopranos fossa of the scapula. It passes under the acromin process to its insertion on the ball of the humerus. Although the frontis is completely covered by the upper part of the trapezius, its form can be seen when the arm is abducted. When the arm is relaxed, it is not visible on the surface. Bloody Saturday. Skeletal structure. Oh, we have the front parts to do now too. Like it's going to be this collection here. If I pull up this one, one that we've been doing, the entire rib cage is now covered in muscle. We have a good portion of arm to do. Okay. Alright. Which probably means that they just included all of these scapula muscles onto the same image. Because why would they make it easy on us? Decipher what muscles are where. So, the supra goes from the scapula to the ball of the humerus, which is the top of the arm. So, based off of this, it's probably one of these ones over here, one of these little ones down here, which you can't really see a lot of because it's covered by everything else.
So you're taking a quick stroll at Riverfront Park.
Oh.
It's the perfect time to get some banking done.
Yeah.
Yep, like checking your credit score,
Ew.
transferring funds, and depositing a check with the Idaho Central Credit Union mobile app. Get that banking anywhere feeling with ICCU and our
flat
mobile app.
triangular shaped muscle positioned at the back of the scapula below the spine. It originates from the infrafossa of the scapula, inserts into the ball of the humerus again. So the first one is abduction of the humerus, stabilization of the shoulder joint. Infra is lateral outward rotation of the humerus. stabilization of the shoulder joint. This is why they probably wanted us to know what abduction and such are, because now I'm going, I can't visualize what it is based off of that. Abduction is moving it away, so moving the arm out away from the body? Yeah, out away from the body. Okay. The rest minor is small, thin, conical muscle, which is usually difficult to see on the surface, as its form often blends with the plane of the infra above it. It originates from the lateral edge of the scapula and inserts into the ball of the humerus as well. It functions as lateral rotation and a weak adduction of the humerus, which is bringing the arm back in towards the body. Which gravity will do a lot of help with that as well. I thought it was going to be important. I can reply to that later. Good to know. Okay. That is a Connor's doing his own work. Oh wait, there's a teres minor and a teres major. The major is the thick cylindrical muscle, a much more prominent form than the smaller teres minor. That is the cats knocking the cat tower outside again.
Motley! Lay down, Motley.
Whine.
Lay down.
We've got to figure out how to fix that. Really do. If it sets her off like this, we gotta get it fixed. What? Settle down. It's just the cats. Quit bugging about it. Nah, the cat was not barking, Lilith. What was going on is I moved their cat tree from their little cat foyer, tiny cat room. Was technically once the entryway into the house, but it's by the back door, and I don't. What used to be the front door, I do use it as a back door. But it's like I moved that cat tree from there to outside of the window, which they've been using as an entrance and exit point. And a cat tree, when they jump on it a certain way, it will knock back into the house, and that's what Mahat is barking at. So it's literally just the cats jumping on their cat tree outside. But because it knocks against the house, almost like someone's actually knocking on the door, it sets the dog off. Like, no. That doesn't need to be that way. Anyway, back to our page. The teres minor and teres major both adduct the humerus, but they rotate it in opposite directions. The teres minor rotates it laterally, while teres major rotates it medially. Note that the teres major does not insert onto the ball of the humerus with other scapular muscles. It inserts onto the upper front of the humerus shaft. Okay, so laterally, medially. Medially is probably the forward and backward a little bit. Or or is it the up down part? These are medical terms that I'm not very good with. Who knows? The important part to know is that these two muscles, well, yes, they are named. Don't die, Nana. Breathe. It's required for living. But while they share the same name, they move in opposite directions. I'm not sure if which way is lateral and which way is medially. And we're not going to know. It'll be a mystery. We just know that it moves in different directions. Ha! Yay. And then the last... Yeah. The last one we're gonna cover, because we're only gonna focus on the back part of the drawing for today. Is... Oh my god, dog.
Huh? What?
Leave the cats be. They're just fucking around outside. But the deltoid, which I know is pictured on the back. I know that the deltoid is this large triangular one right there. The deltoid is a thick triangular muscle. It is pointed inferiorly towards its insertion on the humerus. Has 3 sections: anterior fibers, posterior fibers, and acromial fibers. The anterior originate from the clavicle, help pull the humerus forward. The posterior originate from the spine of the scapula and help pull the humerus backward. And then the acromial originate from the acromion process and powerfully abducts humerus. Notice the overlapping forms as the deltoid covers the ball of the humerus, therefore concealing all the insertions of the supraspinatus, the infraspinatus, the teres minor, and teres major. So it's like, yes, this is probably why we're doing all of this. Hello, Rattlesnake Outlaw. I'm doing quite well. How are you? I hope you're doing well. So, as we just covered, the origin is from 3 different spots: the clavicle, the acromion, and the spine of the scapula. And it inserts into the deltoid tuberosity of the humerus, which is about halfway down the bone. And then the functions are all abduction of the arm, bringing the arm forward, and bringing the arm backwards. So the deltoid does a lot of shit. A lot of stuff. Latimus dorsi, large, wide, sheet-like muscle which occupies much of the lower back. The fibers of this muscle converge. Yeah.
You cannot have an orange slice. No. You don't care how much you take. You do not get one.
The fibers of this muscle converge superiorly towards the armpit. It originates from vertebrae 14 to the sacrum and posterior iliac crest, which I guess is all of this. Yeah, so it's a lot of the. It's this large cloth here that covers a lot of the ribs. Okay. inserts onto the upper anterior humerus shaft, slightly above the insertion of teres major. Where exactly on the skeleton that is, we don't know. Because this is the only picture that they give for the backside of this. I assume that teres major is one of these little thin ones here that we can't see because they just decided, oh, you don't need to see the individual muscles. We're just gonna slap everything on together. Because the latissimus is rather thin, the underlying forms of the rib cage and the sacrospinalis muscle can be bulged from underneath, creating significant form on the surface. The lower portion of the latissimus is tendinous, allowing for the columnar form of the sacrospinalis to become especially evident in the lumbar and sacral region of the back. Notice the top edge of latissimus. I'm never going to pronounce this correctly. I hope you know. It's never going to happen. But it's partially covered by the lower portion of the trapezius. As the top edge of the lattice emerges from under the trapezius, it cradles the bottom edge of teres major as both muscles head to their insertions on the upper anterior humerus. Together, teres major and the lattice form the back wall of the axilla? Yeah, I'm gonna call that the axilla, which is apparently the formal name for the armpit. Okay, good to know. It inserts above and in front of teres major, which the pectoralis major will form the front wall of axilla. It says, observe the diagram below, which isn't there. Okay. We've covered a lot of the... We spent an hour just going over a good portion of the muscle stuff that I went and found. So we're gonna go ahead and actually go into drawing now, because that's the whole point of the study Saturday, is to get better at drawing. I just went, oh, hey, wait, if I'm drawing, I probably should actually go through and read the background parts of doing the drawings. Okay. Let's open up our pure ref thing. Okay. So we want back. We're gonna start with these forms. The three little ones over here. Because these all connect over all of... Ow! Let me just pop my arm anyway. Okay. Actually, this is probably why I was going, I'm gonna read this. Gonna come. Copy. Oh, gosh. Keyboard, come here. My mouse is... Aha. Nope. Okay. So then... Let's go mind the sound of the cats in the background. We're gonna pretend like they don't exist. Okay. So, from here. Let's see. We know that a lot of these inserts on the upper ball of the humerus. Looks like they're all mostly originating from here. Okay. I think this would be a lot easier. So that is scapular surfaces. Yes. So the acromion is the part of the scapula that hangs out over top of the ball of the humerus. Pranus supraspinalis is the area above. So like going off of this, it would be above over here. The infra is down below. So under this loop is where all the infra is. So that leads me to wonder lateral border, medial border. Yes, this is where you get to actually watch me sit here and try and figure out what all of this is. So, this is the acro. Question is, looking at no, that okay. Backside. This. So yeah. The spine is this part up here that we have not covered at all. The supra is the space above. So this space here is all supra. This is all infra. Yeah. Yeah. This is infra. This is supra. Okay. And we have medial is this side, lateral is that side. Okay. This makes a lot more sense to me. Got it. We'll move this back into its spot over here. We want this lowered down. So okay. The supra passes under the acromion, which means that we have extra muscles here. As we have a piece that comes in and it attaches to the top of the ball of the humerus here. Now whether or not I know that how the top of this is looking, I have no idea. But it's basically a muscle that hits the top edge of the scapula, goes under the top edge that hangs out and helps protect the ball of the humerus in the top of the arm, and it hooks onto the top of the arm right there. So that's that one. Infra the infra is literally just it attaches here and then goes up, attaches. It's saying that it's a wide, flat one, so it probably just literally covers the back of the scapula. There's nothing saying that it doesn't cover the entire scapula. It's just implied heavily. Very heavily. And that's okay. That is not the right mouse that I wanted. Not the mouse that I want. Okay. So from here, it's teres minor, which I think is this little one here. The lateral edge of the scapula. Which is this edge. it I can't talk, obviously. Originates from this spot here. And it inserts into the ball of the humerus as well. So it literally just comes up. Right there. Like that. And I have no idea if this part here is technically a part of it as well. Technically the part of the ball of the humerus or not. I don't know. Okay. Inferior angle of the scapula. The bottommost point of the scapula is where this one comes from. So it comes from here. And it inserts onto the upper anterior shaft. It inserts onto the upper front surface. So it literally wraps around the whole thing. It probably helps to cover some of the ball. This one would be the major, teres major. Okay. Okay, alright. Yeah, I get this. I can see how this vibe is going. Huh? Alright. And the deltoid. Which is the thick one here. It basically covers all of the hard work that we went through to do. It comes all the way down here. Probably don't want to curve it. Yeah, just like that. Then finally we have the latissimus dorsi that we. Stretch. Ow. Okay, so this one originates vertebrae 14 through the sacrum and the posterior iliac crust, which I know is that spot right here. doesn't seem right to me. That means that that's up here. Because that's just the tip of the spinous process. Follow that one down and literally. Which, you know, could be accurate. And it goes to the sacrum. He was way down here. Iliac crest. Okay. So that is literally a good portion of that. Yeah. That's what he's now. Okay. Like, yes, it goes all the way down here. The sacrum, which is this part down here. This is the sacrum. So it basically. Holy fuck. That is a large covering. And it inserts here. Yeah, and that's roughly where it inserts at. Which means that that is probably the muscle we see here. Readjust my headphones. Okay. These are my notes. We'll go in and start with this one. Because, you know, why not? Okay. wait. This is not the pure riff. Okay. So from here we are going to be doing a lot of guesswork. Because about the only thing that I can see of this particular muscle is basically this here. But I'm going to assume that it covers most all. No, it doesn't cover everything. Need that layer. Need it. Make it go away. Infra, literally this spot. Okay. Yes. It covers a lot of this spot up here. Goes down. It kind of connects right there. So it's not the full scapula. Okay. From here. All of this. So from here is basically making the muscle look pretty and showing, oh hey, I know what direction this thing goes. Okay. Here. All of this. Yeah, I need to make the green go away. That way I can actually focus on what I'm doing. I just looked over and read Connor's comment on his own work. It's all right for that number to scare you. It's fine. That is wrong. Okay. So these need to go more of a. Yeah, more like that. less of a... I really wish that whoever did the module work for this particular class had, you know, actually separated how these muscles are supposed to be underneath everything, instead of going, oh, they're artists, they don't need to actually see the individual muscles, they just need to see what it looks like in the end. It's so upsetting. I have a question about that, but I also don't want to spoil what he's working on. I don't even know if he's actively listening in or not, but, you know, whatever. I'll see if I remember my question. I'm done streaming. Likelihood of that happening? No. Probably not. Probably not at all. And then he threw it in there. Hang on. Ah! Yeah. What was my next shape there? It looks like I've mostly just been working. Looks like I've mostly just been working with 3 shades of color. Which is light gray, dark gray, and black. Okay, that's fair. Answered my question.
For my next trick, I will get a real offer to sell this car in less than 2 minutes.
It's not really magic. Just an instant online offer from CarMax, good for 7 days. Great crowd.
CarMax, car selling reimagined.
Okay. I have no idea how the rest of this looks because they covered all of this. Why am I putting forth the time to actually make it look pretty when it's gonna be covered? I don't know. Ow. Okay. They're going popping now. fucked up, but you know, whatever. I think this is alright. Yeah. Now we want to come in here. This is the infra one. Copy. I hate the fact that I'm hearing the Discord just pop off. Because it's like, I'm hearing it off of this particular one, and I can't pull it up on this one. But if I pull it up on this one, I might as well just be showing it on the stream, and that's not okay. Okay. This one. Know that it's points there. Why is my music stopping? It's not stopping. It's just in a very quiet spot. Okay. I made my... And I ran away. Minimize that. Go in and put in all of my blocking color. Because this is still very much a, I'm guessing as to where this is, where this all needs to be. Whole bunch of geeks. Okay. I don't think this even really shows up here. Okay. Really have no idea what this looks like because I don't know if I can. I can't really see it at all over here. Guessing with this. But they're normally from the way that the pictures look, they're normally a lot darker towards the origin. But this is stress minor. Yeah, lateral edge of the copy. It would help. It helps if I remember to turn the keyboard on. You know? That is very much helpful. Okay. This one is... This one here is the one that we can see here. So... That... There. Add that in. It connects literally here. Goes all the way up. Kind of wraps around over here. I told you, seeing the screen go from bright white to black to bright white again over there just kind of scares me, and it's not my screen actually doing the work. That's okay. Okay. This one we can at least see some of it. My blocking alert. That is not what I'd want. That one goes away.
I can't even begin to explain to you how much I am gonna miss you. When I think about not seeing you every day, it makes me not want to go. Okay?
Aha.
That's it. I didn't say goodbye to you because you don't need it.
This is one big old muscle, like so.
So there, alright? There's your goodbye.
Up. Her. Aha. He's finished his thing. He's made it beautiful. Doggo. Hey, doggo. Okay. Ow. Let me just pop my shoulder some more. It's fine. Up. Okay. Need to start making smooth. Okay. I have no idea if they intended for this to be like one large insertion here, or if it was meant to be a oh hey, can't see anything anyway, so why should we bother showing you how it actually inserts on the freaking side of the arm? It bothers me. It bothers me. It bothers me. I know that not all the muscles go from one point to another point, and I keep doing hand motions as if you guys can see them, and that's not how this works. It's fine, it's fine. Okay. So from here, darker colors. Nice and black. That's dragging up darker fibers there. Sound of a cat jumping off the counter that I'm sure that you guys know. Darken up this. You know what's worse? I really hate some of the guesswork here. Like, I can't see anything under the deltoid. I have no idea how the muscle looks under there. No idea what's going on under there. All I can do is guesstimate. So it's like the spots over here often wind up looking very eh. It's gotta be fine. It's gonna be fine. Nothing wrong with it at all. Darken up this corner, this edge down here a bit. Hi, Mott. Want under the table again? You just want the blankets again. He finished what he was doing. Ow. Ow, dog. I've discovered another downside to the new chair. maybe it's just the new chair in combination with the table. Dog goes under my knee and it forces my knee up into the table. It's not your fault. It's just an unexpected downside that I didn't foresee. This is... Let us find Major, not Miter. Major. Copy. Hey. Beautiful. Make this all go that way. Now we have the deltoid. Okay. Go from here. Deltoid. Follows this up on here. Over the all of the humerus. Next, pretty much right leg. Oh no, it has a little bit of. Has basically points there. Got a little bit of a beyond that, not much. Here, go grab my nice bright color. Lock in the color right there. Go grab our gray again. I don't know why I keep scrolling up as if I need to actually scroll up to see the layer that I'm working on. Do the work. It's not how it works. Okay. She was sticky, I didn't touch her. Like, the closest we got is when we sat in front of Maud's kennel together. I think Maud calmed down. He's an overly excitable pup. Yeah. Which is why I'm going, why am I smelling a bonfire right now? Black. Most of this point. Just totally black here. Maybe it's just wood smoke. Neighbors. That's what I'm gonna call it. Is it's just wood smoke from one. I know that there's quite a few neighbors that actually have wood stoves for their heating around here. But I'm going. Okay. Ah. Go boop. Why are things going boop? Cars is going boop boop. Ow. That's why things were going boop boop. Getting responsive. Ah, there. Take this all the way back up. Thanks. Go again. I would change. Oh. That's fine. Fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Oh, there goes the dog. Cat butt. Cat butt is damp. Ugh. How dare. Okay. this is feeling right now, but I don't know how to make it better because it's basically what they've got. I think I'm getting to the point of overworking it now, so let's go and grab the name. Puppy. Yeah. Just like so. Ah, right. One up here. That is incorrect. What I get for trying to draw on the wrong layer, guys. This we have basically no information on because it is completely hidden. No information on it whatsoever. But we want the muscle there. That way we know that it's there. That one's not the one to grab the dark gray. Oh. Oh. Done? We're already done with our music, what the hell? Okay. Alright. This is the first. No wonder why I'm starting to go, alright, I'm done. Because I am. There's a reason why I always choose the ones that are about 2 hours long, because that's about how much drawing I can withstand. Oh, this one. Going. And pop it back there. Okay. This is also fairly well covered by the trapeze, if I. This was looking just so very. This one's just looking very pathetic here. way to draw it through, really. And it's such a small muscle. Or maybe it's small, maybe it's larger on the other side. This. Yeah, this one. Yes, it's completely covered. Aha. Okay. This is my note-taking stuff. So, go ahead and delete the ones that are was my plottings. That one. Eat it, please. Go away. Okay. Supra needs to live down here under the trapeze. Based off of the picture here, the infra also needs to be under the trap. I think the deltoid needs to rest under the trap as well, because we've got a little bit of overlap here, which means that basically the trapeus needs to come up. It needs to rest over top of everything. Okay. Then we want to take this one here. I'm gonna copy this, because unfortunately I have hit my limit for doing the draw stuff. This I'm fairly certain. No. Okay. Also, hi Noli! I don't know if I want to do Latimus now or if I want to. What are you woofing about? Although I'm not sure if I... No, I probably did do it right. That's probably just... I don't know. Okay. Yeah, no. It's to say, I'm going to say that I'm done with this for today. We're going to go ahead and block that out. We did a bunch of the I think we did almost all of the scapula drawings. And apparently I did fuck up muscles because, you know, this does not look the same as that. And I was like, I'm going off of the medical terminology that you guys have given me. How is this not accurate? Because I googled this shit. And almost every single one of them was like, yeah, this is where that muscle is. Like, how does this not look the same as that? Oh, word. Fuck. Dog, hi. Oh, so in other words, I went to literal with this is where it originates and that's where it needs to end, so it must do that and do.
Okay. I can put your hand right in here. Feel how the muscle goes over top of this other one.
This is all in the back.
Yeah, but this goes, this muscle here, and up.
Okay.
So you're okay. And there's a little bit of
The minor one, which is like it's supposed to connect on that end. This is I'm going based off of what they told me for it. Is that it connects to the lateral edge. The lateral edge is the very outside edge of the scapula. Yeah.
way too.
Uh-huh.
And she is.
Yeah. Like, this is probably going to be I'm probably going to pull out my Grey's Anatomy book and locate this stuff on that. While I'm here, I may as well note. You. Yeah, because there's no way that's right. So this is going to be I'm going to save it. I'm gonna take a copy and be like, this is the muscles that we did today. The only one that I'm actually happy with the placement of is the deltoid. And then we did go through and move all the muscles into the correct places. So, latest file, save, keyboard, come here. File, save the PPE. have I been saving them as JPEG? I've been saving them as JPEGs. Remember to turn on the fucking keyboard. Label it for yesterday because that was technically Study Saturday. Okay, okay. We're all saved. Want to close that. That. And this is going to be I'm gonna have to pull up my Grey's Anatomy stuff. I'll probably make a whole nother like little. I'll probably grab Connor and see if he can help me make a new section on Discord for the art assistant stuff, basically. All of the art information that I have, I guess, is what I'm talking about. And I'll probably either be later today or tomorrow, probably. And then that would also give me a spot to upload some of the. Oh hey, this is what we're drawing along with. This is what we're working on this week. But I'm done with drawing today. It's almost 4 in the morning. So, thank you guys for hanging out with all of the input of information at the beginning of this, unless drawing. I'm sorry that we didn't get to any of the figure drawings that I'd planned on doing. So perhaps that might be next time. If I decide that we're doing that instead of, you know, drawing more muscle stuff, because muscles are hard. But I'll be seeing you guys tomorrow for some collab time with Red. And next Saturday should be more Study Saturday. What we're gonna do then, I don't know. We'll get there when we get there. Until next time, guys, stay safe. Don't die. Most of all, have fun. Bye-bye.